DeBrincat's been the biggest name. Let me just give people the intel from last night. The Senators GM spoke with the media in Nashville, and he said, he confirmed some things. DeBrincat doesn't want to sign long-term in Ottawa. He has never formally requested a trade, but said free agency only comes once for him. They've talked to multiple teams. It's not a secret. He said, we're not going to trade him for pennies on the dollar, kind of implying that no one gave them a great offer. He also confirmed that they did not let anybody talk to DeBrincat's agent because none of the offers were serious enough for them to get to that point. They're cool with running him back next season. Now, the risk there is you could lose him for nothing or you trade him at the deadline for what you can get. I think Yzerman knows the leverage, knows the situation, knows DeBrincat wants to be a Red Wing, knows the Red Wings are one of few teams that have salary space, and I think Yzerman's negotiated difficult, right? He's been a tough negotiator, whether it was the Larkin deal, whether it's his tenure with Tampa. He drives very hard bargains. I think he's doing that with Ottawa. He's got 3 picks today in the second round, back to back to back. He's got a bonus first next year. They have the assets. If it's not DeBrincat, okay, but it should be somebody else. And the words he said last night make me think that he doesn't feel like they're in a position to trade for Nylander, Marner. They're not in a position to trade for Kyle Connor. They're not in a position to trade for insert player who becomes available because, in his words, they're still a rebuilder. So they can't justify going out and pursuing those guys.
If you want my answer, do I think that he's lying to? If those players become available, then I think he's lying.
But they're in the rebuilding stage. They can't justify that.
Oh, my God. I don't know why you're being difficult today.
Well,
you asked the question, first of all, you want to tell me he's lying. Okay, that's what you want me to tell you, that he's lying, okay?
Thank you.
If Mitch Marner is available, okay, if Toronto is going to be moving him or Austin Matthews or any of these other high-name players, really good, better than $9 million a year players, okay, let's say that, better than Larkin players.
Mm-hmm.
If those players are available, do I think the Red Wings would be interested in Steve Yzerman would start to cook? Yes. And I think he's lying to you with what he said yesterday. Does he think they're further along?
Is he further along than he let on yesterday?
I think so.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Wow.
John, you're next up. John, it's been kind of a
Yzerman is doing the right thing. Ken Holland said it takes 10 years to build a team with the salary cap. These 18-year-old picks are going to develop. We can't win the Stanley Cup next year. I want to be in the lottery next year. And Steve Yzerman knows the talent that's going to develop. There's 32 teams, and the talent is thin.
How long do you give Steve Yzerman before you question someone whose last name is Yzerman?
Well, he has lost these lotteries badly, so he's had some bad luck.
John,
I'm a lottery guy. I want a.
If he never wins the lottery, will you ever hold him accountable?
Well, I think he knows enough talent that it will develop.
Okay. So how long?
Your best. How long?
Yeah.
8 years.
Oof. So he gets 3 more, but that's to contend for a Stanley Cup, right?
Yeah, but if it's slow, I trust Yzerman pretty much.
8 years.
Yeah, but so you're talking 3 years from now. If they're contending for a Stanley Cup in 3 years, that's about right.
Mission accomplished.
Right?
Well, winning the cup is mission accomplished. But progress, yes. Yeah. That's what we want to see.
I mean, I expect this team to be contending for a playoff spot this upcoming season. I do. Because I think they're going to sign somebody that's going to make sense or trade for somebody that makes sense. And I think another year of experience with these players gives them that opportunity to be a better team. So it's about opportunity presenting itself to get the player that's better than Larkin, is what I keep saying.
Ticket texters, Gator, if it wasn't Yzerman, you'd be going crazy. He's no different than any other GM. 5 years in to be making comments like that, it's ridiculous. That's from Jeff.
All right, Hotshot.
Another one says, relax cookies. Did you write this, Gator? Relax cookies. You've been giving me some looks. It says, relax cookies. Yzerman has only been here 4 years. It's his 5th draft, but only 4 years. He did the same in Tampa. Maybe Ottawa and the Leafs are just being difficult and asking too much. Another one says, sign the captain to a lifetime contract. He's done a tremendous job. We'll make the playoffs in the next 3 to 5 years. I don't know if that person's sarcastic or if that person is serious.
Make the playoffs or be contenders. Those are two big differences.
This person calls you an apologist, says ever the apologist.
That's right.
Another ticket text coming in 248-539-9797. Yzerman will get more time than any other GM, and he knows it. It's the same as Harbaugh at Michigan. It's from John. Another one says Yzerman's right. They haven't shown it on the ice, that they're ready to go for it. They have to make the playoffs at least twice. Get in better as an 8 seed if you want to go for it. It's disappointing. It's a bummer, but it's where they are.